Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Elton Kwa here, and as you can see on the screen, it's AIRIA AI Agent, and we're testing it on the e-commerce summarizer. Now, imagine yourself if you have a problem on the reviewing e-commerce, and you have a lot of customer reviews. Some are happy, some are sad, and maybe buried somewhere there's a customer review support that is going to wait to happen to blog on social media. So imagine if I'm doing this and reviewing all these 50 reviews manually. It may take number of hours, and sometimes the customer support are angry doesn't wait you to do this to happens, and it will be exploding. So it's not a pleasant situation when I used to have this situation before. So hence I think of these AI agents to determine if there's any issues with the reviews and should I be reviewing refunds or doing a customer experience properly in that sense that happening. So what I did was I wanted to highlight a broken product, and if I just put it a happy customers again. So I just run it through on the chat and let's just run and see how it's going to be like. So of course, in the agents, they will do it in a JSON format of sentiment, scores, speed, issue, recognizable, and recommendations. So that's one of the aspect where it tells the customers complaints. And if I have a keyword here again, but instead I prefer not to be in the JSON format, so it will be doing say think here and let's just see what's gonna do. So Cloud Sonnet is definitely that's more depth on this response, and I have run it through based on that sequence of the command. As you can see that now, there's a happy customers and recommendations customers for testimony and referral programs response. So in the aspect of what I'm going to type as well is the another few batches of the response in that go, and I will have another third use case to determine how fast this AI tool e-commerce review summarizers to actually do it the processing in the speed of like of review 1 to 5. And you can tell in the next stages, if I want to do it, I can also do a business case impact analysis as well to determine the ratios of what reviews and to prioritize in and which ones the opportunity cost and also the critical issues. So this will be a good operational and management's kind of alignment based on the daily stores operations versus the ones from the owners if I'm actually in somewhere else other than the stores. So if you look at there, it's actually have a 5 reviews and they've just been summarized accordingly with the revenue risk impact, critical issues, which one is urgent and which one's opportunity. And last but not least, of course, if you're talking about the ROIs, you can also think about how do you do it as a savings that you can actually think of. So let's just look at this as a moment. And you can see that actually, if I'm running the machines, it takes away from the customer reviews, JSON's format, vertical, and all the way to the business impact and also the numbers that is coming in. And this is where you can actually do it as an example. So what's the real context of what makes our AI agents different? Firstly is, of course, it doesn't just say negative, it say negative and high urgency reply, and either it works immediately or turns customer feedback into an asset. So it's actually creates a revenue stream, prevent crises, and advance growth opportunities more than just reverse review. So I hope this a little bit too gives a more experience to the e-commerce users, and hopefully you guys can enjoy my AI agents at IRA agents at e-commerce summarizer. This is Elton Kwa again, and thank you very much for listening.